Nearly 4 years of rampant war have created a catastrophic human reality in the modern era. While the majority of international and local organizations active in the humanitarian field in Yemen have ceased to carry out their humanitarian mission, the Haidara Foundation for Peace and Human Development has declared itself as a non-profit humanitarian organization aimed at making conscious and responsible action to elevate the suffering and support for the Yemeni people. We can stand by the face of the disaster of the earth and of mankind. The foundation started its charitable mission by providing the elements of success in its humanitarian mission and community services by establishing the following departments, which are a fully equipped sewing factory, a fully equipped workshop, a pastry with all the equipment, a training and rehabilitation hall with all the technical equipment, a charity bakery. In the beginning of 2017, the foundation achieved many of its objectives through planning ahead of all the activities implemented and projects adopted by clear and transparent working mechanisms gained by the trust and respect of the community and humanitarian partners. Especially after benefiting thousands of poor and needy families in several Yemeni governorates, where the following projects were implemented. The health sector. The launch of the organization coincided with the outbreak of the cholera epidemic and the collapse of the health system. As the first civil society foundation, the foundation rushed to implement a comprehensive awareness campaign entitled Our Health is Life. Through the distribution of posters and brochures and awareness of direct demonstrations in the markets and public restaurants, the population groups continued for months. Direct beneficiaries, 6,000 people. Field of education. Because we believe that education is the base of building societies, and that Yemen is living a state of war that caused the collapse of the educational process and the absence of textbooks. The foundation undertook the task of printing and distributing the textbook for 200 students in Haidara Governorate. Shelter and relief section. In order to enhance the capabilities of hundreds of destituted families to face the difficult conditions they are experiencing, the foundation has implemented a number of projects, which are distributing 10 tons of foodstuffs within the integrated food basket projects on 350 families from the displaced families and the most needy in the capital Sana'a, distributing about 1,750 blankets to 350 displaced families from Hodeidah, to elevate the harsh winter cold of the families on the ground and covered with the sky, and have no means of life and necessities. Distributing dates in Ramadan for 300 families in a number of districts in the capital Sana'a. Under the title Warm Winter, 4 tons of blankets and winter clothes were distributed to 2,300 beneficiaries in a project carried out by the foundation in several stages, in a number of districts in the capital Sana'a and the governorates of Sana'a, Ib and Al-Mahwit. The Charity Bakery Project, which provides bread for over 1,500 people, and the School Meal Project for 800 students each day, to reach a number of bread and school meals provided by the bakery to the targeted groups during the year to 1,080,000 loaf of bread and 211,200 meals. Training and qualification field. Human capacity building and rehabilitation is a fundamental objective of the sustainable development process of the nations. Therefore, the foundation has given priority to this field in its humanitarian and development mission. A number of projects and activities have been carried out in this field, which are the Project Management course for non-governmental organizations, to improve their performance in the activities and projects carried out in the development or humanitarian fields, and benefited 25 foundations and civil society non-governmental organizations. A series of courses and lectures for the educational staff and students of a number of schools in Al-Wahda district in the field of psychological support, because of the exposure of vicinity to those schools and frequent airstrikes during the current events. Sewing and tailoring course for 28 of the most needy housewives within the Economic Empowerment of Women program, in order to ensure the minimum needs of them and their families and the necessary life requirements, and to help cope with the difficult situation. Training 20 housewives in the field of food production, benefiting from the seasons of agriculture production and keeping products for long periods. Social solidarity. In order to establish and spread the spirit of solidarity among members of society, the Foundation has adopted, since its inception, the participation of the children on poor families to help them find the joy of Eid, in the seasons of Eid, distributing Eid clothes, and implemented Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha clothes distribution in a number of governorates, orphanages, and people with special needs. The beneficiaries reached 3,600 children of the special needs, orphans, and the children of poor and displaced families. Destituted family. Based on the humanitarian values of the Foundation, the Foundation's intention was to help the families in need. The Foundation purchased a full bed mattresses, rugs, plus blankets, plus winter clothes for Haj Mahmoud family, which have more than 13 children with special needs. The Foundation remains and will continue to give this family full care and attention, as with the family and the children of Sosan, which the Foundation ensured to follow up with and reduce and help with the cancer, and to provide chemical treatment. But she didn't withstand the harshness of the disease. She left this world and left her children and her elderly mother. Relationships and partnerships. Haidara Foundation is keen to keep its hands extended to humanitarian partners from local and international organizations, and is effective in intensifying humanitarian action, elevating and participating in creating hope and trying to draw the smiles on the faces of millions. In this context, a number of partnerships and cooperations were signed, most notably signing partnership contract with the Pure Hands organization to implement a number of humanitarian projects, and the Mercy Worldwide organization, which had a great impact on the implementation of many developmental and relief projects for the community. We still have a lot to offer to the society, and based on that, the Foundation painted its next plan for the year 2019, hoping to implement with God's cooperation and your cooperation. The work under the burden of the conflict was not easy, but the determination to do good and the belief of the leadership and the staff of the Foundation, and despite the many obstacles that faced the Foundation, it did not stop working for its mission to the fullest, which made it on the top of the community activists in the Yemeni arena, and have created a clear mark in serving the society burdened by the consequences of the conflict. the decreasing of the suffering of the Yemeni people who are surrounded by the danger of war, famine, and disease remains the ultimate aim of the Foundation as a non-profit civil organization through its development projects, programs, and enlightenment activities that promote social solidarity and the culture of peace. Thank you to all of those who put their hands in our hands to heal the wounds and draw a better tomorrow. Thank you to all the good people who contributed and contribute with us, even by encouragement and motivation. Thank you for the pure hearts and for the living conscience. Thank you for all the cooperation and interactions. And everyone who spread our humanitarian message. Thank God, the first and the last, who inspires us to be who we are and to do what we do.